Let's go.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday, and welcome to Breakfast with Pals. Guns are here. Paul Al is here. Mel is here. And our friend, our buddy, Disney Dan. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Morning.
I should say good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, we're talking behind the scenes. They're like, Dan, is that your son back there?
Yeah, no, it's
so nice.
The brightness of positivity, as cheesy as that sounds. It's it's a bright sunny day. It was actually snowing this morning where we were, so
Really?
which is really weird. So, but it was snowing this morning. It's all cleared up now. Or it doesn't look like it's cleared up because it's all white, but it has cleared up.
So it's winter over there now.
It's meant to be spring, but climate change and all that kind of stuff. You just never know. It's going to be blizzarding tomorrow, and then it's going to be 95 on Wednesday. I don't know.
Wow,
That's how people get sick.
Yeah. That's why I'm staying indoors like a hermit crab, just snuggling up indoors.
Yeah, that's how people get sick, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. What's going on with you, Mel? How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's I feel like the weekends are going by so fast because, so I'm working still, during the week, and we've been so busy at work too, just taking a lot of phone calls from people. And during the weekend, I've been just catching up with house stuff, and I have some collaborations going on, and I released a video yesterday and today, and I have a few more coming out this week, and it's been busy. So busy is good, I guess.
Good. Al, what's going on, man? How about you?
Nothing much. Just I'm here.
Yesterday we were like, me and Al planned this YouTubers United. We do it at 11 p.m. on Saturdays. And, we just hang out, like, more or less about breakfast. We'll probably just hang out and talk and all that stuff. But we finished late yesterday because after the live, we were, like, talking and stuff. So we're still waking up. But appreciate you guys. And thanks for being here. And
like
thanks for the support. And, 1:30. So make sure you also go ahead and subscribe to my friends here, Paul Al, Geeking with Melly Mel, and, of course, our friend and buddy, Disney Dan. So make sure you go check out his channel if you haven't sold it yet. And make sure you click the thumbs up here and share and all that good stuff here in the live stream.
The links are in the chat.
So I got a surprise for Disney Dan today, but it's gonna be a little bit later on.
Okay.
So hey, what's going on, guys? How are you? Candy Mom, how are you? Mickey Bunch, Mike was around here, right? Mike, Alisa, Lynette, Mickey Bunch, how are you? Thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate it. So I was watching your replay yesterday for your live stream, and you guys were talking more or less of why you missed in the parks, right?
Yeah. What we're missing about the parks and about
so
Disney.
You want to tell us more or less what?
Yeah, I mean, so it was my show Saturdays at 7 p.m. It's called Disney Fiasco, and it was episode 85, which is quite insane. Nice. I don't know how I've got through 85 episodes. But we were talking about, it was myself, Jeff from Dole Whip Dad, and Steve from Steve's World. We were talking about our favorite things that we miss about Walt Disney World. And, it doesn't even, obviously we know what's happening in the world right now, but I'm talking more generally when you're not there. If you're not a Florida local, what do you miss? And we were talking about things like, we miss the people interaction. I was talking, when I was discussing this with Jeff, I was saying, one of the memories that I missed was myself, Jeff, and you, Gonzo, going on Mickey's PhilharMagic, doing those things together and spending those times together, which is really important. And what I'm really missing is, not being able to go to the parks and seeing, my friends. It's not so much a holiday destination or a vacation destination. It's now sort of a hangout place. And then we also talk about, missing the cast members, and then obviously I said I'm missing the food, because obviously the food is the best thing about Disney, and then the rides. So yeah, and the rides, and even said pin trading, because I'm now addicted to pin trading, and lots of other great stuff. So yeah, that was pretty much our show yesterday, just talking about the things that we really truly miss about Walt Disney World, especially now that all the parks are closed, everything is closed. So I thought it'd be quite nice to talk about things that we miss, but also good things will happen when we go back.
Yeah, for sure. And what kind of pin are you getting? Are you buying online or?
Actually, I watched Mel's video today with the Minnie Mouse collection.
Main attraction.
I was like, I wish we had these in the UK. And you're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, what? And you're like, they come out on the 18th. I'm like, I had no idea. So I'm going to be starting buying more pins on Shop Disney. But the thing is, on the UK store at the moment, there's only 5 different pins that you can get, and they're all over like £80, which is like $90, and they're all like limited edition to like 200. So it's pretty much impossible for me to buy pins until they do like an update every week, and it's very limited. But let's say one of my British friends go over to Florida, I'll say, hey, can you bring me back some pins? That would be quite good, because I think sending stuff over from the US can be quite expensive. So if I know somebody going out there, I'll ask them to pick me up some pins that I might like, because my life revolves around pins and stuff.
So what do you collect? Are you looking to collect a specific like character for like pins, or just pretty much anything that's kind of cool? Or
so I have like a big sort of board over on this wall with all different collections, and I've got these small sort of pads with all different collections. So I've got a Mickey Mouse collection, I've got a Peter Pan collection, I've got a Parks collection, a Pixar, Star Wars. So mainly those. I'm not so much into all the different like animated films, but Park stuff for sure, Peter Pan for sure, and then Mickey Mouse and the gang. That's kind of like my favorite. So to be honest, I'm really into anything that, because my pins, I don't think I have more than maybe 50 pins, 100 pins. I don't even know. I can't even count. I just want to keep building. I don't care really what it is. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah. Because if I don't like them, I'll just trade them when I next go. So this doesn't really bother me. So, but I think I've found a subscription service in the UK, because there's Mickey Monthly, but I think that's in the US only. But I think there is one that they've just started in the UK. So I'm thinking of just starting with that and seeing how we go. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. And Dan, is there a lot of pins, people buy pins in UK, Disney pins?
There used to be none. Like, you would go to the Disney store and there'll be no pins whatsoever. The only time you would get pins is if you actually worked at the store and you earned them, which I did, or you would buy them online and they would be seriously expensive. But now they've started bringing them into the stores. Very limited, like really not many at all. But it's quite hard to get pins in the UK unless you've been to Florida or something like that. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny that you were saying about the expensive pins, because I bought one pin last year from Shop Disney UK, because he was like, I think they still have it on the website. It's like a mini Jumbo Bell pin. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been sitting there for a while.
A Jumbo Bell one.
Yeah, that thing was so expensive. Like, the pin itself was that one. Yeah. That one. What is it, like £89?
It's £89, yeah.
Right. So plus, convert it into dollars plus shipping. I paid like $150 for this pin with shipping. So in the end, I was like, oh my gosh, did I just really do that? Yeah. So that is my one and only purchase from Shop Disney UK. But you know what? With like the craze with the Disney keys, the Cinderella key just came out in the UK on Friday. So I saw a lot of people from the US were going on Shop Disney UK just to get whatever to buy the pin.
It must have been quick, because I didn't even see it.
The key, it was the Cinderella key, because it's funny, because in the US, when it came out, it was actually a key that you could purchase for $12.99. But for the UK and just Europe in general, they were going to do free with purchase, so you could just buy whatever. Right. So I'm part of like certain like Disney Store key groups on Facebook, and all I see is people saying like, okay, so who's buying what on Shop Disney UK to get the key today, because we missed out in the US. So, but you know what? I actually want to show you a pin, because I know that you said that you like Peter Pan.
I love it. It's my favorite.
This is it was kind of like an impulse buy because I don't really collect Peter Pan, but it was such a cool pin. It's a mini jumbo that came out in, I think, 2015, 2016. I actually have the pin in my hand, but I can't kind of read. I want to say it's in between 2015 and 2016. It's a limited edition of 1,000.
Wow.
It was part of Peter Pan's 65th anniversary. So let me see if I can show you this pin real quick.
Let me put you
gosh.
in the solo thing.
That is, oh my gosh. That is
Wow,
beautiful.
that
That is awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah, let me show you the back
big.
real quick.
It's a big
Oh wow, that is a
So,
big pin.
It's
Yeah, it
limited
is.
edition of 1,000. So
Wow.
as soon as you said that you collect Peter Pan, I
Yeah.
have to show you this pin. I know that this is a pin that a lot of people have been looking for that collect Peter Pan, and I just bought it because it's such a pretty pin,
Yeah,
So I had to show you.
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, my Peter Pan collection is probably one of the smallest that I have because I think I've only got 3. I have the Peter Pan Open Edition one where he's just sitting down. I actually found a Captain Hook hidden Mickey pin on a lanyard, which was pretty cool the year it came out,
Ooh.
which was kind of cool. And then I've got a Captain Hook Haunted Mansion stretching room poster. You know the stretching room.
Yeah.
Where he's
yeah.
he's like standing over the crocodile.
Oh, the crocodile one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I've also got a Queen of Hearts of the same sort of thing, a Haunted Mansion stretching room Queen of Hearts as well. Maybe I'll go and get it and I'll show you. But it's pretty cool.
It is. It's cool.
That is cool. But yeah, on the 18th of every month in the UK. So I think the next Minnie Mouse set is going to be Small World. So I don't know if you collect Small World or
To
like.
be honest, I'm just gonna buy them all now.
All right, so you gotta hustle because these pins are going so fast now that the parks are closed, which I saw that now they're closed indefinitely. They were supposed to be open at least in the US on March 31st, but that's not gonna happen. I kind of figured it wasn't because it's been really crazy out there. But yeah, I don't know exactly what time they go on sale on Shop Disney UK. I know in the US, if you live in Florida, it's at 10 a.m. If you live in California, it's at 7 a.m.
Yep.
So. But it's one of those things that it's almost like a race. Like, all right, it is whatever time. Got to go get those pins because they're going like this.
They are. I mean, we had maybe last week 16 different pins on the Shop UK website, and now it's literally 5, and they're all jumbo pins except for the VHS mystery packs.
I have some of those. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not really a big fan of those ones just because they're a little too bulky. And
they're a little bulky.
I'm not, I'm not really a fan of those ones. But the only one I think I would do like is the Emperor's New Groove one because I love that movie. Love that movie.
You see, I got them because I wanted Beauty and the Beast, and I got like 4 of those pins, and none of the pins were Beauty and the Beast, so I ended up just trading for it online. But I mean, they are a little bulky.
They are a bit bulky, and they don't open, which I thought they would.
They don't. I know. I was doing an unboxing video, and here I am trying to open this pin that doesn't open. So, actually, you know what? Dirk here, my assistant, is bringing me pins. So this is the pin.
Oh, nice.
He's watching the live on the TV. He's bringing me pins. He's like my Vanna White today. Kind of.
Oh, nice.
Let me get you on the thing, Kelly.
Damn.
Oh, I love that one.
So let me see if I can show you the side. You see how it looks like it would open, but it doesn't really open. So I tried opening this pin and it doesn't, but that's the pin that I actually wanted from the VHS collection, which is the whole reason why I got the pins. I'm just happy that I was able to trade for that one.
Nice.
Nice. Hold on. Candy Mom has a question for you.
The artist pins, are you talking about, what are they called? The one with the paintbrushes? I forget what they're called right now. Ink and paint?
Oh, the ink and paint.
Yeah. Is that what you mean, Candy Mom? I did see those.
There's a Peter Pan one on there, which I like.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You see, we're making pin collectors out of everybody here on the stream this morning.
Well, and that brings me to another question. What's going to happen with that pin event? Do you think it's going to be move on? Is it canceled? Have you heard anything?
I heard yesterday that as of right now, it's still a go.
Okay.
But they haven't released the dates of when the tickets are actually going to go on sale. Last year they went on sale, I think it was sometime in April, and the event was in August. So I don't know if they're still going to maybe announce them sometime next month. But I did hear this past week that it's still a go. I just don't know when the tickets are going to go on sale. I'm also hoping that a lot of the limited edition pins that were supposed to be dropped last Thursday are going to somehow make it into Shop Disney. That's what I'm thinking could probably happen. That's what I'm hoping happens.
Yeah.
So that we can still take advantage of, these limited edition pins that were supposed to come out last month. Because, every month Disney has the flyer with all the upcoming limited edition pin releases. So I'm hoping that those will be dropped on the website. And as of right now, the pin event is still a go. I just don't know when they're going to be selling those tickets.
Gotcha. And then Disney, here's another question. You already got Disney Plus, right?
I do. This week.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. For people who know, Disney Plus started this week over there in the UK.
I know.
So I made a list of the things I watched on the first day that it was released. Now, I think some of you might be kind of surprised of what I've watched, but I only started watching The Mandalorian yesterday because I'm going to watch it with my family. So we watched the first two episodes yesterday, and they're releasing one episode a week. So episode 3 was dropped last night. So I'm going to watch that this week.
Your thoughts?
Oh, I love it. I think it's exactly what I think Star Wars needs. Definitely something a bit more sort of westernized, which it reminded me a lot of films like John Wayne films and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, but in a Star Wars kind of setting, which I really loved.
Yeah,
I love the opening scene. I was kind of a bit disappointed in a way, not because of the show, but because the outbreak of sort of how cute Baby Yoda is and the popularity when the show did come out back in, was it December? Like, obviously in the first episode, they're tracking down who it is. And obviously I knew what it was because it was already spoiled for me.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of thing that I kind of am a bit sort of, whatever. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. I love all the sort of the callbacks to the originals. And I'm looking forward to watching episode 3 in a couple of days. But yeah, the first thing I watched on Disney Plus was Steamboat Willie. I think it sort of had to be Steamboat Willie for me. Yeah, it was just something very sort of. I've actually made a list of what I watched. That was great. Then actually, the next 2 things I watched was episodes 1 and 2 of the X-Men 90s animated series.
Oh, X-Men! I love that.
It was my favorite animated show as a kid.
Yeah.
It's so good. Wolverine.
Which was your favorite? You just said
Wolverine. Yeah. Just because I love the fact that what I loved about his writing was instead of like cursing, he would call me "you gutter trash," and like he would he was just amazing, and I loved it. Then I watched episodes 1 and 2 of that. Then I watched the Donald short called Donald's Goofy Game because I'm a big golf fanatic. I love golf. And it's just funny watching him interact with his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Then I watched a couple of episodes of The Simpsons. Then I watched the Luxo Junior short, the Pixar short. Then I watched the first 5 episodes of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Good.
And then I watched a Mickey short, which is Mickey in Ye Olde Days from 1933. Because I love Mickey shorts, really old Mickey shorts, which was good. And then I watched 2 episodes of the Jeff Goldblum documentary because I think he's just hilarious. So I watched the sneakers one and the ice cream one. So
nice.
Yeah, that's what I watched on the first day. It's so good though. I'm so glad I pre-ordered it. There was actually a special offer going on where if we pre-ordered it, it would be £50 for the whole year. And if you didn't pre-order it, it would be £60. So I was like, I'm going to save £10. It's like less than £5 a month. And that's way less than Netflix, way less than Amazon Prime and all these other things. So Yeah, so it's just fantastic. It's pretty much what I'm spending most of my time doing right now.
I got a special thing because I'm a D23 member, and at the beginning it was like a special thing, so I got that. Thank God. So, and man, and it's worth the money. I'm telling you that much.
Oh, it so is. I mean, they've got everything, on there, and I'm looking forward for them to bring out all the exclusive stuff. When they start bringing the Marvel stuff in with the Winter Soldier and Falcon and Loki TV show and season 2 of Mandalorian, like it's so worth it. You buy one of them Blu-rays, which I love my Blu-rays. I love Blu-ray collecting. You buy a Blu-ray and it's like 15 pounds, and that's for one Blu-ray, but you're paying £5 a month for everything on Disney Plus. It's just amazing. So I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a complete no-brainer.
Yeah, for sure. Another one that I think you should watch, and it's pretty good, I like, is the Imagineering story. Is there as well?
Yep, it's on my list to watch today.
Yeah, that's awesome. It gives me goosebumps every time I see it because it's a hell of a series. It's pretty cool. Oh, here goes. Mousetalk was talking about that. There you go. And you need to watch the Imagineering story next. Best show on Disney Plus, better than The Mandalorian. Wow. I don't know about that.
I mean, The Mandalorian was pretty awesome. I cannot wait for season 2.
Being that Walt's a massive Star Wars fan, I'm quite shocked he said that.
Yeah, it's neck to neck, but it's pretty cool. And you're gonna see The Mandalorian once it moves on. It's amazing, just the way that you don't see his face, but you can feel like emotions, which is pretty cool. I love
there's
that
the
part.
flashbacks and stuff. I mean, right now there's so much that I'm watching. I mean, I've got all of Disney Plus. I think I said last time that it's the first time I'm watching Game of Thrones for the first time. So I'm on season 4. I've just had the Purple Wedding, and I just got Jon Snow in the post today.
Look at that!
He's my favorite character, which I think a lot of people's is. So I had to buy Jon Snow, and Daenerys is also great, and just bought season 5 as well. So, and I've got it all on Blu-ray, so when I watch it, it's all in amazing quality. And so I'm looking forward to continuing that and continuing The Mandalorian and all the other stuff on Disney Plus. So, yeah.
Is that a Funko Pop?
That is a Funko Pop.
I know. I was like, look at Dan with his Funko Pop.
Yeah, do you collect them too, or just?
This is my 6th Funko Pop.
Okay.
I collect all different. I mean, I've got Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
He's one of my favorites, and I'm a massive Spider-Man fan. So
there you go.
So I've got a bit of everything. I've got Star Wars. I've got Disney. I've got like lots of different things. So I'm slowly sort of building up as we go along, and apart from pins, this is kind of like my main sort of collection right now. I'm really kind of getting sort of addicted to it.
Yeah.
I want to start getting some of those too.
Yeah, I'm hitting that way, man. The Funko Pops. I think I'm gonna do that instead of the pins. I don't know. I like the pins, but between pins and Funko Pops, or maybe I do half and half. I don't know.
You can do half and half. I mean, my main thing is pins, but I do have some pops too, and I've been kind of focusing on 2 collections. I don't know why I went like this, but 2 collections I want to start Funkos. I want to do The Office because I love The Office.
Nice.
Don't waste your money in that. Don't waste your money in that.
What? I'm a hater.
And I'm the only one that doesn't like The Office.
Have you seen the British Office? Have you seen the British version of The Office?
Yeah, that's a
little bit here and there, but I like the US version a little more. I feel like connected with the characters a little more, and I also want to start a Buffy collection.
Buffy collection.
Yeah.
That's a good collection. Did you guys ever collect Vinylmation?
No.
See,
I know what you're talking about, but no.
What is it?
So Vinylmation, they're kind of like Mickey shaped. But they're all different sorts of characters and parks and stuff. I think I had over 100 different Vinylmation of these.
My gosh!
And they're obviously they sort of died out. And as soon as Vinylmation didn't become a thing anymore, I moved on to pins. And so now I have pins, which was my main collection after this. And these are a lot like Funkos. So
Yeah, do you think Funko Pops is a ripoff of Vinylation or no?
Yeah,
Or
but
what
you
would
know
you
what I
say?
liked
I
about
mean-
Vinylmation was because it was definitely Disney themed. You know, it's got the ears there. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it had the his pants that Mickey always used to wear. You could kind of sort of get the feel of Mickey, but obviously there's all different sort of types, which is cool.
Right. They used to have one in downtown Disney or in
Yeah.
Disney Springs. They used
Disney
to
Springs,
have
there
one.
was the D Street store, which was now the is it the Marvel store or the
think it's Marvel.
Avengers store or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Something like that. Those stores are cool though. I like those.
What about and this is for everyone in the chat too. What about Legos? Like Disney Legos? Have you got any? Do you like them or?
I haven't had Lego since I was probably a child. I used to be addicted to Lego, but I was always a Star Wars Lego guy. Like I had the X-wing, I had like everything,
Yeah.
but I haven't done Lego since I was a kid. So
Yeah, Tim Tracker is currently
Yeah.
doing a series.
I heard
right now
about
where he's
that.
I
building
saw that, yeah.
one
I
of the
haven't
roller
watched it
coasters or something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Or the train, or I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool to have like a
think
Disney
so.
Lego kind of thing, but they're expensive though.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Like, if you think pins and Funkos are expensive, that is
Yeah.
Yeah.
for-
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at a castle. Is just a regular like small one. It's
like
$70.
yeah.
Oh, the little one.
The small one, yeah, $70.
Okay.
You know how
Yeah.
much pins and fucking pops I could buy for $70?
That's when you build it. It's like this big.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
My friend
Well-
used to have the whole like community. He used to have a huge community in his room where it was like you took up like a quarter of his room and you could almost walk through it. Had everything. Had a whole bunch. Had airplanes. Had an airport.
Of Legos.
Yeah, just straight Legos. Yeah.
Crazy.
He was
Hey, Addy, how
crazy.
are you? Wow,
Wow.
really? Yeah, man, this is it's expensive. You know who does a lot of Legos? Triple P. Triple P does a
Oh,
lot
he
of
does.
Lego.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does,
yeah.
doesn't he?
He likes and all that Lego kind of
Mm.
stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
All right. So we get again, guys. Thanks for being here and thanks for the support. Chat. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And make sure again. I know I'll put the links early, and I know Kay did the same thing. So make sure you subscribe to our friends here, support us, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and share the stream. And we're gonna continue talking about Disney and Disney Plus. But I have a surprise for you, my friend. I mean, it's a simple surprise. I mean, it's not
Okay.
it's not the other thing. And we did this last night in our stream, but I want to try to do it here too. And I'm gonna tell you what it is in just a second. Hold on.
Should I be nervous or?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
A little bit.
Al's really not reassuring me.
We're gonna look at your favorite ride.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, yes.
This should be interesting. Give me a second. It should come up now.
There we go.
We're gonna put a full
Ah.
now. Let's see.
See,
There
this,
you go.
this is such a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
I love Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, so I asked Dan this early morning. I was like, "What's your favorite ride?" He goes, "Haunted Mansion." I said, "All right, cool. All right, see you soon."
It's just it's an amazing attraction. I just so many sorts of sentimental meanings, and you know, I just remember going on as a kid, I used to be terrified of this attraction.
Really?
Like I used to be terrified of haunted houses and all that kind of stuff. And then when I realized that this wasn't really a haunted house, it was more just, you know, a dark ride with a little, you know, a little bit creepy. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go, and I just fell in love with the attraction.
Yeah. And thanks to for SoCal Attractions 360 for the video.
Yeah,
And I can take credit. It's Walt. Walt gave me the mouse talk, gave me the idea last night, and it's pretty cool. And I said, well, let me try it Sunday. And especially right now that we can go to the parks and a lot of people are Disney low level energy. So this kind of stuff is pretty cool. So we can watch it together just for a little bit and just enjoy the view.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't know if I asked you this question before, but have you been to Disneyland? California?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't managed to get over there yet. It's definitely, if I had a choice of, what would be my top places to go in the world right now, it would be Disneyland and California Adventure and head over to LA. Because I'm so desperate to get out there, and just my parents have been. They were there recently, but I couldn't go because I was due to work and that kind of thing. But it's just something that is always something really that I've really wanted to go and do and see. And obviously, it's where Walt stepped. That's where he was. And but for me, as I am from the UK, I would need a couple of weeks in California. So obviously what my original plan was to do Disneyland and California Adventure, and then I'll go down to San Francisco to the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
So then I'm making sort of a big sort of Disney vacation out of it. So I'm not just going to the parks, but I'm going to...
That's like an ultimate.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like it's not just the parks that I love. I just love the history of Disney and him and what he stands for. So I would want to do that if I was out there for a couple of weeks. But I'm really desperate to get out there. But the thing is, everybody who asks me, Dan, where are you going on vacation this year? Disney World? And I'm like, yeah. It's kind of like, I'm just like, how could you not? Like, it's like everything in one place. Like, you don't need anything else.
Yeah.
It's got, if you want a beach holiday, just go sit at the Polynesian and there's cocktails there. It's great. So, it's, I will get to Disneyland in one day. One day I will.
Yeah, I think we that's our plan as well. Me and Al, we were planning to go. Hopefully, when other things goes down next year, maybe we can do it.
Yeah.
And then it goes to another question we were discussing, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. Since you're in the UK, usually when you plan a trip to go, let's say you want to go to all the parks, okay, and you want to enjoy. Let's talk about here, Florida, and enjoy all 4 parks. Maybe if you're going to stay on a hotel in property, you want to enjoy the hotel as well. How do you plan it? I mean, you said, all right, I think a week will be enough, 2 weeks. How do you plan that trip, and how many days and all that stuff?
So for us, it's kind of you need to plan quite far in advance, because obviously flights to go over to the US are quite expensive and they get full very quickly. And then a little side thing, what they've started doing with Virgin Atlantic Airlines, they've started decorating their planes in like Disney Disney themed planes, which is really cool. So normally I plan between 10 days to 14 days. So 10 days to 2 weeks. Because the thing is, if you come over from the UK, there's so much at Disney, and we're not talking about the other parks down the streets that some people waste their time going to, and all the other stuff in the area. So there's just so much. And for me, no surprise, I kind of base my vacation around food. Yeah. I know which day I'm going to be eating, and that kind of decides which park I'm going to. I always have sort of a rule where I do Magic Kingdom on the first day, I do Hollywood Studios on my penultimate day, and then Magic Kingdom on my last day. Because I feel like doing Fantasmic on my second to last day sets me up perfectly for the Magic Kingdom day on my last day.
Sure.
Because Fantasmic's my favorite show, but Magic Kingdom has to be on my last day. And then everything else in between is kind of sort of up in the air. I'll make sure I go to Magic Kingdom maybe 3 times, Epcot twice, Studios twice, and then Animal Kingdom twice at least. Just because I want to do as much as you can, and there's only so many hours in a day to do things.
Yeah.
As well as, eating. Because for me, eating is more like a sort of I don't know. It's an attraction in and of itself. So it takes so much time. So, but I'm not complaining about it. So yeah, it all just depends on what I'm doing that day, what fast passes I can get, and normally I try and book fast passes at the end of my trip, and then work backwards. So if I wanted to get a Flight of Passage or Smuggler's Run or something like that, I would go for later on in my trip and then just work backwards.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And usually stay in property or outside of Disney, or
If
how's that work for you?
If it's me and I'm going with friends, I would stay on property. I think it's the best thing, especially to get that full Disney experience.
Yeah.
If I'm going with family, they really don't like to stay on property. One, it's cheaper to stay off property, and two, they sort of like to sort of have a break from the magic, which I totally get. It's totally fine. So we would rent a car and go and stay in somewhere like Kissimmee or somewhere like that. And then so we're already planning for April of next year, and we're definitely going to be staying off property. And there's going to be maybe a group of 20 of us coming, which is going to be amazing.
Nice.
I'm going to be bringing my girlfriend who's never even been to the US before, so obviously she's never been to Disney before. So I hope she will enjoy that. And but yeah, that's all going to be starting planning and putting pieces together for next year, and it's going to be quite exciting.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Firstly, thank you for showing me my lovely mansion.
Oh. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here's a question that worries me all the time. I need to ask you: how much water are you going to buy in the parks?
If I'm staying on property, I'm going to be buying a lot from Walmart and nothing from inside the parks. I'm not buying that not so smart water because it's right. A bottle of not so smart water is what, like $5?
Yeah.
That's like nearly a pin.
Yeah.
Right? No way. The only time I will buy a not so smart water is if it's from Galaxy's Edge, because I love the bottle. Sort of the bottle, and that's the only reason.
Yeah.
But no way, not in a million years.
I gotta do it every time I see you. I gotta do it. That was funny the first time. Like,
don't buy bottled water at Disney. You're wasting your money.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny, man. That's funny. Man. All right, so let's talk a little bit about serious stuff, and this is inevitable that we got to talk about it real quick. How's your family? How's your country? What is happening right now? How things are over there?
I think it just be the same as it is over in the States. It's weird. It's a weird time, and our Prime Minister Boris Johnson, he now has been tested positive. Our Health Secretary has been tested positive. Prince Charles has been tested positive. I've actually gone through it. I've recovered. So I'm not contagious anymore, which is really great. So now I can, go out and go for a walk and not worry about getting the virus again. So that's quite good. But obviously, you just need to be careful. I mean, I got a package in the post today, the Jon Snow Funko Pop and Series 5. And as soon as I picked up that parcel, I went to wash my hands, because how do you know? You just don't know. And I think it's just a weird thing that once this all is finished and blown over and done with, the world will be very different to what it was. People will really start being sort of more conscious about their hygiene. Everyone will be I think a little bit more sort of maybe even more respectful to one another, because we're all in this sort of together, and to get out of this, I
think the world's going to change. I think we're going to be more clean, I think.
Yeah. Well, if you look, I think I saw something on the news or somewhere like that about the ozone layer. Yeah. And that if you look at somewhere like Italy, their carbon footprint, their ozone layer around their country is completely sort of, done so much. And since obviously no one's going to places like Venice, the water around Venice is all clear now, where it was always, very polluted and everything due to tourism. But now, you look at pictures in Venice, it's all clear and beautiful, and it's just surprising how a couple of weeks with everything shut down, it changes sort of the environment, which is pretty weird, but it's good.
Yeah. Dan, somebody's messing with you here in chat, man.
Who's that? Yeah, well, what can I say?
As well.
The thing is, I know he's not serious. He's just doing it just to get a reaction, and he's failing. Actually, to be fair, what I'm doing right now is getting a reaction. So
That's funny. That's funny. All right. So let's say you don't have Disney Plus, you don't have internet. So we got to go back to the old days. Board games. What's your favorite board game?
oh gosh, to pass the time.
Yeah.
Risk.
Risk.
I really like Risk
It's a class.
because it takes like 6-7 hours, so that easily passes the time.
Yep.
But I do love sort of, although I've got a very sort of G-rated channel and whatever, I love games like Cards Against Humanity. Have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
For sure.
It's definitely a different side of me that I don't show too often on stream. It's very sort of sadistic sort of game. So I love things like that. And actually, Christmas this year, my girlfriend received a Cards Against Humanity Disney edition.
Yeah.
And my gosh, it is just filth.
Just straight filth.
It's great.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But I love things like that. It's great. And to be honest, like I'm not, I do have like an Xbox and all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, I'd rather do things a bit more sort of practical. I mean, creating content like YouTube and stuff like that has always been something that passes the time for me. Editing and doing streams, of course, and that kind of stuff gets me through. Going for walks, and now doing sort of movie nights on Saturday nights. Not on stream, with just family and stuff. So yeah, it gets you sort of doing things and passing the time.
Cool. And I know the guys that were saying Monopoly, Battleship and stuff like that. It was pretty cool when we talked about that the other day. And again, yeah. Let's go back to what we were saying, and your family's okay as well, right? They're
yeah. Look, everything is yeah. Obviously, it's a bit uncertainty, and obviously, in terms of health, everybody's fine. It's obviously businesses, and for me, as a teacher. Yeah. There's only so much I can do at home to teach. So and the subject I teach isn't like a core subject. It's not math or English or anything like that. It's a optional subject. I teach Latin, which is something very sort of different. And there's only so much that I can do, and there's only so much the kids kind of want to do, because I don't think they want to learn Latin on their free time.
That is so awesome. I had no idea that you teach Latin.
So I've studied the ancient world since I was maybe 11 years old. It's kind of like my big sort of love, apart from Al's gone. Oh, there he is. It's kind of like my love apart from Disney. Like, I love learning about mythology and stories and that kind of thing.
That's so cool.
And when I was in college, we were doing a module, and I had to write a paper on the difference between Hercules the myth and Hercules the animated film.
Okay.
And the first line of my paper was, so Disney's animated film Hercules is completely inaccurate in every sort of way.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it is completely inaccurate. So, but that's kind of like my big love. And then I've kind of grown and learned Latin, and now I teach the old dead language to students. And
that is so cool.
Yeah,
like because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. So the Vatican, like the Pope and stuff, they need to know how to speak Latin, right? Or they need to understand it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Especially in Vatican City in Italy, they will have much experience learning about Latin and that sort of culture. So they will be able to read Latin and sort of be quite good historically about their history. But obviously, it's what a lot of people say is a dead language, and I don't necessarily agree, just because we are still being taught it. It's just we just don't speak it. It's just something we read. If you decide to.
I mean, and there are a lot of languages that came from from Latin, like
English,
like Spanish,
English,
and French, right?
Yeah, everything. Italian, German, you could arguably say, and even apart from the Greek language, Latin is pretty much where all of our languages are derived from, unless you're from sort of Asia, where they obviously have their own sort of language and different language. But Latin is I think I learned Latin within 3 years, and now
awesome.
and now I teach it. Yeah.
But it is gonna be like a dumb question, but like, when you watch shows like Charmed and any kind of and like Buffy, anything where there's like, like witchcraft and things like that, when you're teaching Latin, aren't you like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't just like call it ghost or something, because I'm just like Latin, and then this is some kind of incantation.
It's funny. It reminds me of there's a scene in the 3rd Harry Potter film where Severus Snape is like, he comes into the classroom, he's storming into the classroom, he talks about werewolves. And he's talking about, the Latin things that are derived from Latin, and the word werewolf. And obviously a werewolf comes from Latin times, Roman times, because Romulus and Remus, the people who created Rome, they are brought up by a wolf, and the kind of their whole mythology is, surrounded by wolves, and that's kind of maybe where we get werewolves from. So it just reminds me of that scene in Harry Potter where it's like, turn to page 394, and like it's great. So yeah. Sorry, I'm geeking out about things that aren't Disney.
You see, that's okay. I love to geek out, obviously. I mean, that is so cool, though. Like, I mean, do you understand a little bit of like Spanish or any languages that are kind of similar to Latin? Or
so funnily enough, when I was at school, high school, I completely flopped French and Spanish.
Wow.
But if, let's say, I went to Italy or I went to France now, I could probably not be able to translate the words, but I could probably find a definition from the words, if that makes sense. Like, I can kind of understand what the words sort of look like and kind of piece things together. It's kind of hard to sort of understand. Like, I can kind of get an idea of what it means just through how Latin works. It's quite a formulaic sort of language. Like, things are moved together, and it's a lot like math.
Okay. Okay. Can you introduce yourself in Latin? Like right now, can you introduce yourself?
So it'll be Salwe. So Salwe is hello. Disney Dan. Nomen est. My name is Disney Dan.
Okay.
The Disney Dan Nomen est. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. There we go.
I like that.
I probably taught you three more about Latin than I've taught my pupils in the last 2 weeks.
There you go. So remote teaching works.
How do you do? What are you doing now? I mean, are you doing courses online with your phone?
Yeah. So I send a lot of sort of translations and that kind of stuff over onto our Google Classroom for our school, and then pupils will be able to download it, and then they'll be able to translate it as difficultly as possible, and I'll get it back and I give them feedback, and I think that's pretty much what schooling is here in the UK right now due to this whole sort of situation. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's changing the way that we see life, man, and all the things, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Myers and the Mouth, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, Mama Mouse.
And I think I saw also Mike O'Reilly was here, so thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Guys, again, thanks for being here on a Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to all my friends here, and Disney Dan, thanks for being here, man. We appreciate you, and thanks so much.
Thank you. No, it's an honor.
We enjoy having you here, man, for sure.
It's always a pleasure, and I just love hanging out with you guys, and hopefully I'm not boring you with my Latin talk.
Oh no, I'm
No.
super entertained. I'm like geeking out. I'm like just I'm good.
Yeah, don't worry, we're good. You're good. I'm trying to do something fun here real quick. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if we can do something real quick here. Hold on.
Can you put up Addy Family Adventures comment about Al? That's super funny.
Oh, see?
I've been doing that for quite a while now. I'm just tired, guys.
Alex is tired, man. He's ready to go.
I was up till like 2 o'clock in the morning last night, and getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning is it's not that long of time for me to.
Gotta get that coffee.
Wound up. Yeah, I got coffee, but it just seems to not be working.
It's not working. It's not working.
I ran out of Disney coffee. You know, I got this Folgers crap now. So. Well,
yeah. Oh, it didn't work out.
My cup.
For some reason, my flash thing is not working. All right, we do it next time. Don't worry. Okay. Dan, have you seen Shanghai rides in Japan?
The
parks, Disney. Have you seen the rides?
No, I have not.
No?
I think the only Shanghai. I don't know if it's in Shanghai, but the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction, which is really cool. Is it in Tokyo? Or is it Shanghai?
Shanghai. Yeah, we were
in Shanghai.
Yeah, I was
that looks so good.
I know. I was gonna try to see if you saw it. That was pretty cool. We saw it last night with and that when Walt from Mouse Talk, he said, this ride is excellent, and we were like, okay, let's look at it together. That was amazing.
But it's kind of like the new sort of technology with these trackless rides, trackless attractions where you have Winnie the Pooh's honeypot in Tokyo, I think, or Disney Sea.
Yeah,
something like that. And then you got Mystic Manor, which is trackless. You got Ratatouille in Disneyland Paris, which is incredible. Which I'm so excited for it to come to Epcot. And then you obviously got Rise of the Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and then obviously Pirates as well. And it's the new kind of evolution of dark rides. You look at something like, I don't know, like let's take Haunted Mansion for instance. It's a conveyor belt. It's an Omni mover. And you go through the attraction, you follow the ride vehicle in front, and you experience the attraction the same way everybody else.
Yeah.
But these attractions, this just takes it to a brand new level. It is incredible. I don't think I've seen this in quite a long time. And
this is the ride we talk about. Mel, have you seen it?
This is
Pirates of the Caribbean over there in Shanghai.
No, I don't think I've seen the one in Shanghai. All
right, take a look at it. It's 8 minutes, but look at the way this attraction is made. It's fun. You're gonna like it. And we saw this last night, but I think it's well done. It's well done. And my question to you, Dan, while we watch this Pirates of the Caribbean, is: do you think Disney either? I don't think California because I don't have a space. But what about in Orlando? Do you think we will have something like this in the future? Like
not for Pirates. Obviously, Ratatouille is going to be very similar to this. Yeah. If it's going to be anything like the one in Paris, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be fantastic. It's so detailed, and you are literally shrunk to the size of a rat, and it is just incredible. But it's something like this. I think what really springs to mind, if you wanted, say, a Shanghai Pirates type attraction, I would rip out Grand Fiesta Tour and make it a Coco inspired attraction, but with the technology of this Pirates of the Caribbean from Shanghai. Because I think Coco is definitely an attraction that fits in the Mexico Pavilion. It's been talked about for years that it's going to go in there. Yeah. But it's how they're going to do it. And I think if they want it to be sort of the star attraction of the park, if it wants to be, the Rise of the Resistance of Epcot, it needs to be this kind of attraction for sure. So
they talked about Jungle Book coming to Epcot in one of the pavilions, and they said that this kind of technology is going to be used for Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, even maybe for the Mary Poppins attraction as well, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they talked about in Jungle Book adapting the underwater.
Mel, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
Scenario.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but look at that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
that's amazing. That technology there is amazing.
One day I'll get to the
That's
Asia
cool.
parks for sure. I really want to get to the Asia parks as well.
Have you seen the popcorn buckets over there, my friend?
Oh, those are so cool.
Dude, I'm even more excited about, the green alien mochi.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? Oh,
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are amazing. By the way, Mel, now the boat turn around, so you're going backwards, and then you're going under the ocean now. So you look, you can see now. I like the way the boat moves. Like it goes sideways around. So you're underwater right now.
This is so cool.
Oh, no,
it
I've
gets
not
better.
seen this before.
It gets better. It
So
gets
good.
better. Hold on. It gets better.
Addy Family Adventure says, I want a black hole attraction in Tomorrowland. If you've that movie is so sort of trippy. It's crazy.
It is. It is.
Ah,
It is crazy.
this is so cool. The Kraken there and
Yeah. Then you go inside. What is it like inside a boat? I guess, or
yeah,
something?
inside a ship or something.
Yeah, inside a ship. Yeah.
Or shipwreck. Yeah.
Yeah. But now it gets better now. Which last night I was like, wow, really?
Like
Yes.
don't get me wrong, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean and Magic Kingdom. It's one of my favorites. It
Yeah.
really is one of my favorites. But God, if this was there, whew,
I know.
You like the old pirates? Or
I love the old pirates. I love the old pirates. I love the just going into the village and everybody is, all the pirates are singing, yo ho, pirates life for me. And that is classic Disney for me.
Yeah.
But I would love a form of attraction. They could just have this attraction next to the classic one, so you have two options.
So you have to offer, yeah.
like Mission Space.
Yeah.
But that it'd be so good.
Yeah. I think we need a big building for this stuff. I don't think
Huge, yeah.
we have to do a lot of construction if we want something like this stuff. Because space we have, because there's plenty of space, but has to be a big building, big construction kind of thing. And all this is on the water. We're still on the water. It's gonna be a couple more minutes, but the fun is gonna begin soon.
That is so cool.
And the details, yeah, it's crazy. It's just like,
Yeah. You know what is a big building? The Guardians of the Galaxy
yeah,
Cosmic
I'm looking
Rewind
forward to
building. Ooh, that is huge.
yeah. That's a huge thing. Okay, so now here comes the best part. Look,
Oh, this is so
Okay.
good. I love this part.
yeah. All he's doing his piano thing there,
And then boom.
and you see the big monster in the window.
That animatronic is
Yeah.
so cool.
It's insane. It's insane, dude. Now look at this. I think this is one of the best parts.
This is like climax of Rise of the Resistance kind of thing.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now watch. It's gotta get better now. Now you're going up.
Yeah.
Now you're going up.
Oh,
Like you're up. Boats.
Wow.
But look at this now. Like you're going. It's gonna turn around for a second now. And boom, live bolts right there.
That is so cool.
That is insane.
Just
It's insane.
That is crazy. Yeah.
he.
You got the
I kind of feel bad that like all these Asia parks have like such amazing attractions, and okay, we have Rise of the Resistance and Flight of
Yeah.
Passage, but they've got stuff like this. Like,
Mhm.
come
Yeah.
on, like this is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've been to Disneyland. We went to Disneyland last year, California, and I felt
Okay.
like the Pirates there was a little cooler than the one in Disney World. But
Mm.
I mean, this one takes the cake
Oh yeah,
this one, sure. This one is like, whoa,
it's like the ultimate one,
for sure.
Yeah.
And then there's a scene that the fight, and then it gets floated. Watch, which is pretty cool. And again, you're going backwards right now.
Like, and I love the fact it's all on water, which is really great. You know, they've still got the technology on while, you know, being on water as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, right? That's awesome.
Wow.
That's crazy. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do that here, poof, you know, wow. Yeah. A lot of lines and digital and virtual lines and all that good stuff. So yeah. All right, man. It's sad when you come to the end, isn't it? You're having fun. I know. So my friend, Disney Dan, what you got going on your channel? What's going on? What's the future holding for you?
So I've just done some filming this morning, which is great. I've got a giveaway winner unboxing. So Corey from Corey Meets World had a giveaway a couple of weeks ago, and behold, I actually won the thing. I didn't even know I entered it. So I just did an unboxing for that. It was his Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway giveaway, which was pretty cool. So that's been unboxed and going through the editing thing right now, which is pretty cool. And then Disney Food Fridays is a show that I haven't done for quite a long time, and it was always quite popular for me to do. I really love doing those. So they're going to be starting again on Friday. Cool. So that will be 2 videos, and then obviously Disney Fiasco on Saturday for episode 86. And yeah, that's this week coming up. We are getting closer and closer to 1,700 subs, so there's going to be something special for that as well. And yeah, that's pretty. I'm trying to keep myself busy, doing lots of fun stuff, and if you need any more information, then go obviously check out theliveplace.com and you'll find sort of my information. And I think Gonzo, you're on the Live Place as well. So I think all of us are. I think all of us on the Live Place.
Pretty much.
I think so.
Yeah.
So if you need any more information about my channel or anybody else's channel, then please go check out theliveplace.com. And yeah, that's my channel.
Cool. Man, again, we appreciate it. We're so honored to have you here.
I'm more honored to be here.
And you're welcome to come every Sunday that you can, man. Just don't want to be there. You're here already. Don't worry. We got you, man. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Well, I'm always here if you need me, and I'll be absolutely honored. And it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. It's always fun being on with you guys, just geeking out and just talking about Disney and pins and heck Latin.
Yeah,
Latin. You know, that was
what the
yeah.
I'm gonna use WoW thing on the water thing. It's magical water. Thank you, WoW, for that. We appreciate it, man.
Love it. Love it.
Mel, my friend, what about you? What's going on?
Well, I typically upload videos Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I have a few more videos coming out this week. I did one yesterday, and I put out one today for the Minnie Mouse Main Attraction pins. So, and I also showed all the pins we've had so far for January, February, and March. So a little recap, and then I collect Jessica Rabbit pins. So I have a video coming out on Wednesday of my entire Jessica Rabbit pin collection. It's about around 50 pins. And then I have some collaborations going on later in the week. So, yeah, fun stuff.
Nice. And again, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Disney Dan channel, Geeking Out with Melly Mel. And again, thanks for your time, guys. Appreciate it. What we got going on your channel, brother?
Well, last night I was putting together the what I promised earlier this week with the ride along category on the page. So if you go to my page and scroll down, as soon as you enter the home page, you'll see a ride along collection of all the different. I couldn't believe that I actually got the 24 videos on that.
Nice.
I didn't know I had that many. I thought it was only going to be like 10 or 11 or something, but it ended up being 24 videos of 24 different rides on there. So if you're missing Disney and you want to ride some rides, you have to put up with my vlogging, but other than that, I mean, we do get to the ride. So, if you want to skip ahead to the ride, go ahead. It doesn't. It's okay.
You did a great job, Al. Come on.
But apart from that, I'm doing just trying to get the channel set up and trying to get everything else set up, trying to manage family life as well here. I'm in what would we say? We're not saying quarantine anymore. We're saying restriction. I'm under restriction right now. It's not really quarantine as who was it saying that yesterday? As Mouse Talk was saying that why are we saying quarantine? Because quarantine is where you can't do anything. You have to stay home. But we're able to go outside. We're able to go shopping for groceries and stuff like that. So it's more like restriction. And I agree with him on that. So I'm under restriction. I'm hanging out with the family and or as much as I can. Staycation.
Staycation. There we go. That's a good word.
Staycation.
Staycation.
Funny thing is,
yeah,
this whole entire period right now that we're in the middle of right now, this weekend, I was supposed to be in Coronado Springs doing some videos and stuff like that.
I remember.
Family was supposed to stay out there. So I'm off work right now on a staycation because I'm at home. But other than that, just trying to get everything together, put everything together, and trying to move along. So
cool, man. Cool. Look who's here.
Oh, Robe. Get a better picture. He needs to put a picture of himself up there, not some tile thing. By trade, he's an amazing artisan in tile. He's a tile contractor. He has a whole fleet of contractors or subcontractors out in all over the United States. So that's why he puts that up. If you guys are wondering what that little red knob is,
I think it's creative.
Get
it?
Creative.
Creative. Yeah.
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to Robe coming back so we can do some videos too, man.
Yeah, man. We need to take care of business. We need to take care of our families. We need to take care of each other, get this done, pass this by, and have fun again and go through our life the way we were, or better now, because after all this, we're going to be better human beings, everybody. So it's better for us. For me, guys, I appreciate you again, all of you, for being here on the chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Again, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. For me, I have a couple of videos coming out this week. Also, Disney Friends on Thursday will be here. Then Saturday, YouTubers United. And Sunday, again, Breakfast with Pals.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Make sure you subscribe and share the stream. And love you guys. You know that I really mean it when I say it. So thank you so much for being here.
You might want to tell him if you enjoy the new segment of him, putting on rides to watch while we are live. Do you want to do the poll thing?
Sure. What I will do during the week, I will do something in Instagram, since that's the most that I use, and then probably do it here too. We do a poll and see what video we're gonna present next week.
Yeah, just put
you guys decide what you want to see, and we do that.
We have like multiple choice. And you just pick one, and then whatever's picked the most, we'll play on the next live. Yeah,
just not from the park down the street. That's fine.
Oh, we got you. We got you. For that one, we're gonna invite you back.
There are a few rides I do like that. Just saying, but just
I wouldn't do that to you. All right, guys. So again, ladies and gents, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it, and that's it. Love you guys. See you
later.
Take care. We'll see you real soon.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.